Welcome in. I feel that you're building strength today, or recuperating or recovering from something. So, we're going to deep dive here and see what your vitals look like spiritually, and then we're going to see what energy has been developing in this alchemization. Remember, whenever we're under the weather or we're going through some trials and tribulations, it often represents growth. Take a deep breath. A lot of growth is occurring in ways that you can't see. So it's just a matter of going into reflection and seeing what kind of growth are you obtaining if you're still in recovery. But today is the day that you start building strength moving forward. And so let's go ahead and look at your spiritual vitals. I'm going to pull 7 cards representing 7 different states, representing 7 different chakra systems. Okay, so we've got a few gray areas here. Okay, take some deep breaths. Okay, we're just going to drop in. Remember, when we're in recovery, we just want slow and steady movement, regulation, allowance. Of course, we want to do that all the time, but when we're going through an alchemization and we're building strength and recovery, we just want to take little steps to begin with. The first card I pulled was confusion. This is your energetic state. That means your auric field right now is still unclear, and that's okay. What's neat, though, is I pulled emotional is destiny, mental is creation, physical is joy, and then we've got spiritual. We've got some guilt here. We'll look a little bit deeper into that. And then we've got vanity and your challenge, and then your strength is the impasse. So looking at this overall, your emotional is in destiny. So you're alchemizing something for your destiny. And whatever emotional feelings that you're having, you're just polarizing them into the positive. Polarizing them into the positive. The reason why I know that is because we've got joy in your physical realm. So you are somebody that is able to see the positive. Okay, and then we've got creation, which is mental. So you are really thinking about what next moves you want to make. And where do we do that the most? We do that the most when we're at our lowest frequency, because we're sort of in survival. And when we're lost, creation comes in, because now we're grasping and looking at different opportunities and different doorways and different options. And I just know that when I don't feel good and I'm alchemizing and I'm laying in bed and I'm like, so many wonderful things run through my head. They're not all wonderful. Sometimes I don't have a T crossed or an I dotted. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do this. Oh my gosh, I got to do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, why have I been putting this off? So it really takes me in a way where I can go in and I can focus on what is priority. What do I need to do? And that's where you're at. And then you've got joy in the physical, so you are really polarizing the positive. And this guilt, again, we're going to look a little bit deeper in. Your challenge is seeing the worth of your value, knowing that you've earned whatever you're wanting, being open and receiving here. You just want to be open and receiving. That's the weakness that you have is probably pushing something away or not thinking that something is possible. But everything is possible. The Creator is at work in your life. Believe that the Creator is at work in your life. Guilt, here I also, just to intuitively grasp this can be the way the cards look, this is coming from somebody in your auric circle. Somebody from your auric circle is projecting this, and again, you're so good at polarizing, you may not even see this, and that's cool, but beware of it. I think Spirit's just saying, beware of this feeling that you might have. It's not yours. Give it away, push it back, say no thank you, because there's nothing here that represents that is even a possibility. But I will dive a little bit deeper. Let Spirit guide us into understanding that a little bit more. Miracle. So we nailed it. Miracle, right? So we go from guilt to miracle. So it looks like you just released it, which is awesome. Good job. And again, why are you automatically releasing? Because you're in a joyful state. My cat's got the zoomies. That must be you. You might have the zoomies. So remember, the universe is always mirroring us or reflecting, and we really do want to discern what may be under the surface. But according to these first few cards, we do have some confusion here. Again, it's because you're alchemizing and you're going through, like, just imagine like being in a completed state of being, and now you're ready for that next level of fame or abundance, prosperity. And Spirit saying you are in destiny, and the Creator is here working for you mentally, sending you messages, sending you breadcrumbs, sending you blueprints. And it's just, the Creator is just asking you to just follow the steps, whatever those may look like. But we are in confusion right now. So maybe allow the dust to settle. Like if you're still in recovery and you're building strength today, just allow this process, because it's not done yet. It's still there. They're still working on you. Okay. And then we also have Impasse here. And I really wanted, so let me give you a look at this if you can look. This is representing, first off, it's representing valid balance and validating your presence. It's validating the options and the pathways. It's validating, like, this is your strength. It's validating the fact that you can see in all kinds of different ways. You can see the different dimensional states. You're very emotionally intelligent. We've got the moon behind him, the moon back here. And he's confident, he or she, of course. The forest is behind this individual, so it looks like this individual has just gone through the forest and is sort of like, okay, I've gotten through the worst of it. What direction do I go next? And still trying to regulate and bring in balance right here. We pulled the miracle card, so everything is working out in your favor. We've got creation, we've got destiny. Like, these are powerful major arcana. Major arcana are powerful thresholds in your life. And because we still have energetic confusion, I would say do nothing right now. Just allow your strength to come back, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. Just allow it to come back. Be in the divine timing. I want to look at the Vanity one here. Gratitude. So turn that vanity into gratitude. Look at that. And because that's in your challenge, that would be what I would say. I would say gratitude. Just start opening yourself up to gratitude. Miracle, joy, creation, destiny, balance. Oh my gosh, look at that. Celebration. The rainbow is the promise. Lots of surrounding love. That's the 10 of Cups. Cups always represents love. But I do see the house here at a distance. And I'm thinking that potentially the city's at a distance. So it's like you've made it to your destination. It's just now you have to create within that destination. You've made it. Congratulations. But now it's time to create. And then I have the Lovers. This is also Gemini energy. Lovers is Gemini. But the Lovers represents intimacy, connection, guidance, communion, teamwork. Maybe you have a lover coming in. Oh my gosh, the Star. Look at you. What the heck is going down? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear what's going on here. I mean, you're on your way to being this star. Past, present, future. Right now, you have a beautiful team, beautiful partnerships coming in, wanting to guide and support you in any way that they can. No hesitation. They can see your destination. They can see where you're at. They know you are the star. They know you are the one. You are the one. Queen of Wands. But again, I just pulled the Queen of Wands and reversed, and I was sort of asking about this guilt. And then there's a miracle. So there is somebody like, it has to be like, I don't want to say conquered, but that's the word that came to mind. So maybe it's time to advocate and stand up for yourself through this portal. The Sunflower. But in reversed. In reverse, the Queen of Wands is fire. Toxic fire energy. So whoever this is, and if it's in your life or surrounding you, let's get that Queen of Wands upright. I keep getting the idea of including. Maybe this Queen of Wands wants to be included in some way. Wants to be included. The Magician wants to be included in the magic. Goodness. So I'm just going to... Spirit is asking you to harness your magic, harness your power, always in loving kindness, always in loving kindness. You know, oftentimes we experience pain because of karma, because we didn't honor somebody else's pain. We didn't need to become their pain, or we didn't need to solve their pain. We didn't need to heal their pain or whatever it was, but we did need to acknowledge and have compassion and understanding. Not that we understand, like we don't always understand each other or see what's going on under the surface. And I don't ever proclaim to know what is wrong, but I do always want to make sure that I'm supporting whatever may be going on within those individuals. And so I feel like that's what this is. Oh yeah. And then there's the World. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7 major arcana here. 7 major arcana. Goodness gracious. So let me just look at something here. I want to try something. Oh yeah, this goes here. That goes there. This goes here. This goes here. I'm going to pull one more card. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so I lined them all up with the energy cards. So confusion represents the Ten of Cups. So that confusion is going to lead you home to celebration. The destiny is the Lovers. So you do have a partnership here. So if you're not in a partnership, there's one on its way. If you are in a partnership, then it's a good partnership. It's destiny. Creation, the star. So you are the star and you are the focus. We've got joy here, the Queen of Wands. So again, that makes sense. We need to show loving kindness in the physical, regardless of what we see. Like if somebody's being mean to me, I'm not going to be mean back. I'm going to show them loving kindness because that's what's going to conquer them. That's what, like if you want to win, if you have a competitive spirit, it's not meeting somebody where they're at. It's being loving and kind no matter what and consistent across the board. That's what that is. And then we have the Magician here in reversed, which would represent guilt. But if I turn that Magician around, it represents the miracle. And then we have gratitude and vanity. But we've also in the challenge, the challenge is seeing you, seeing the world. This is you in the world. You got to see yourself. That's what gives you the superpower, is being able to see yourself, because then you know your value. And that's the vanity, is being able to see your value. And so I just do that in a state of gratitude. I'm so thankful for who I am. I'm so thankful for this life that I've been given. I'm so thankful. And then at the impasse, we have celebration. You made it. And now what? Karmic completion. And now what? Now where are you going to go? Now what are you going to do? And then I wanted to pull one more last card here. Oof. That one just fell out. I know I said one more last card, but okay. So this is what I think Spirit is showing me. We have all this glorious information here, but we really do want to dive in a little bit deeper into the darker parts of what may be going on. Right now there's postponement. So it's like you've been waiting for something and it's like, when is this going to happen? But you've also been hoarding sort of the things that you want or need. Like you could be hoarding stuff, or you could be hoarding money, or you could be hoarding time, or you could be hoarding anything. Like that's attachment. So Spirit is asking you to detach every moment. Pay attention to what you're attached to. And then let it go. Just pay attention to what you're attached to and let it go. Whatever that might be, just let it go. No matter what you've accumulated through this lifetime, if you let it all go, it'll come back to you tenfold. And then you'll know whether you want it or not, because by not having it, that allows you to see whether you wanted it or not. So let it go. Just let it go. Just release. You're building strength. You are building strength. You are building strength. Okay, we're going to do one last message because we needed to go darker there, but there's nothing dark happening. Like dark and light have to be together. So I pulled mantras, Shakti. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your powers to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul. And in time, it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances too. That's what I'm saying. This is all you are undergoing a metamorphosis. So I know that says postponement, but there really isn't ever a postponement. There really isn't. You have everything you need. You're really just living moment to moment. Just have so much gratitude for the moment that you're in. You are the universe. You are the universe. You are building strength in everything that you do. It's an absolute honor to be here, and keep on building strength. Good things, good miracles are coming your way, are already here. I love you so much.